So glad you are with us.
So glad.
Yes, extremely glad. If you're here, you should comment on the video. Like right now, get up, comment. What should they comment, Becca?
What? I don't know. I was put on
They
the spot for
they
that.
they should comment what they did or what they had for lunch. They should let us know. And I want to see so many comments when I go on and look at them later, because I will do that. Go ahead and comment all of what you had for lunch. I want to see it.
All of it. The pre-snacks, the
Yes.
pre-game lunch snacks, the post-lunch snacks, maybe even some pre-game dinner meals
yeah.
right now. I don't know.
That would be
All
fantastic.
of the foods.
Yeah.
And don't forget your beverages. Those are like one of the most important parts of the whole meal. So,
What's your favorite beverage?
me?
Yes.
I am like a sucker for just sodas in general. I love, I love Dr. Pepper, but I loved it since I was a kid, so it isn't a Texas thing. Like, everyone's going to be like, oh, you loved it as soon as you got to Texas. That's not it. Me and my friend in like second grade, we both loved Dr. Pepper, and so we would call it like, we called it our crack or something because it was just like sugar, and so we'd be like, oh, you got your crack today, like second grade. Probably don't do that now, but Dr. Pepper is a good one. I also love Coke. What's your favorite?
My favorite is Dr. Pepper, and it's the same.
Yeah,
Like
it's so good.
I've loved it since day one, and it's
Oh,
funny.
geez.
My mom will confess to this, that she had a Coke addiction,
Oh, wow.
and it was a family effort to help her with that. I'm just kidding.
Family.
But I love Dr. Pepper. Also enjoy coffee, obviously, but Dr. Pepper is the choice. I have several cans in my fridge right now.
I'm currently
shame.
drinking some coffee.
I need a mug like this, or what do you call those?
An off-brand Yeti.
Off-brand Yeti. I need one of those.
An insulated cup with our Harris Park Students logo on it.
Yes, I need one of those, so we'll work on that for
Not
sure.
everyone is allowed to have them.
Wow,
So if you do have
that's
them,
news for me.
you're special.
You're special. All of you are special. You can hear it from me and me alone. All of you are special.
Should we tell them like that we're gonna get possibly new things soon?
Yeah, we should. So we're in the process of coming up with a new student ministry logo along with the rest of the church that you've seen. So we are working on it, and we promise that everybody will love it. So we're working on it, and we're excited to do that because we can get a bunch of new, what do we call it? Merch, yeah.
Not
We can do a
merch,
bunch of new merch. So that's the plan. We'll keep you posted on that. So welcome to our live video. This is the second one we've done, and we have more to come. These things are super fun for us. Hope they are for you too. And one thing I want to say before we get started on our game is two things. One, make sure you have a separate device. So if you're watching on your computer like this, you should have a phone with you. Or if you're watching on your phone, get an iPad or get a computer nearby. You will need that. So you've been warned. You will need that here in a second. Another thing I'd mention is how awesome these lunches have been going, right? They're awesome. I've been so hype about them. They've been super fun this last week. So we saw who did we see? We saw the junior, senior girls. We saw the junior and senior dudes. And then we saw the freshman and sophomore girls. And this coming week, who are we going to see? We're going to see
9th and 10th grade.
9th and 10th grade guys. That's tomorrow afternoon. And then on Wednesday, we're going to see the middle school girls. All of you. All the middle school girls right here in the building. We're going to see you there on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, all of the middle school guys, and that will wrap up the student ministry lunches. So,
and these are all grades you have just completed, and so if you're like going into 9th grade, you're still in 8th grade for right now because we haven't done any promotion yet. And so whatever group you've been a part of this last school year is the lunch that you're going to come to.
Yes. So, one quick note about the lunches for this week. I'm talking to the freshman guys and the sophomore guys, and I'm talking to all the middle schoolers. One thing you need to know this week, these lunches will be indoors. Last weekend we had some outside and we had some inside. This week we are doing them all inside because of the rain and how unpredictable it can be. So they will be indoors. We will be completely distanced. It will be wiped down by myself. So I promise a safe environment, but that is information for you, and it's information for your parents. So make sure they know that these lunches happening this week are inside. They'll be in the chapel. We'll have tables spread out the room. It will be great, and it will be safe. So hope you're super excited for those. They're going to be awesome. We've had a lot of fun with them, honestly. So, is that all we need to say?
I think so.
Okay, cool. So, we're going to play a game, and this is, I've never tried anything like this. I hope it goes really well. We have the man, myth, the legend, Leslie, Jack Henderson, is up in the booth. And he has put this together, and I think it's going to go really smoothly. So here's what this is going to be. It's got a game called Quiplash. Probably you've maybe heard of it. Super fun, but it requires 2 devices. So now is the time to pull that out. Jack, if you could go ahead and flash this game on the screen. How this works, guys, you're going to go on the internet browser of the device that you want to play the game on, okay? So if you're watching on your computer, you're going to do this on your phone or vice versa. And you're going to go to a website, jackbox.tv. Maybe you can see it on your screen, jackbox.tv, push go. And then when you get there, you're going to punch in LHGI. Now, the first 7 people to punch that in will get to be one of our... what do you call them? Question answerers, contestants, victims, you might say. You're gonna be a volunteer, a player. You're gonna do this cool thing, and then the rest of us will be in what we call the audience. So the audience is going to be in charge of voting, and we'll explain that in just a second. I want to make sure I get it super, super right when I explain it, okay? So, I'm seeing Chloe, there's Ruthie, Hope, Mariah, Isabella, Sam, Aiden, and Avery. Cool. We got the twins in there. So anybody else that joins, you're going to be in the audience. Anyone can join the audience. I think Jack told me you can have up to 10,000 people. So you need to invite your friends, like right now. Make it happen. Get some texts out there. Let's fill it up. We can do that, right? I think our internet would crash. No doubt about it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it would. Okay, so Chloe, Ruthie, Hope, Mariah, Isabella, Sam, Aiden, and Avery, and then Shoddy is our very good friend, Miss Becca.
It's me.
Yeah.
It's me. I can't just put a normal name.
No.
I can't do that.
Yeah, so we're going to play this game, and basically, once I get the word that everybody's in, we'll get going. So here is how Quiplash works. If you've ever played Apples to Apples, you are familiar with this game. So basically how it works, those 8 of you who are contenders, victims, however we named you, you're going to be given a question or a prompt, and it's your job to answer those questions. You could get 1 or 2, I'm pretty sure. And the first one, you will get 2 questions that you're going to have to answer, okay? So answer them however you see fit, and then how this works is everybody else is going to vote on your answer. It doesn't have to be the right answer. It doesn't have to be the wrong answer. It's got to be your answer. So if you played Apples to Apples, it's the same thing. You got to know, and you pick the answer you like, whatever you want. And then the person with the most votes for their answer is going to win that round, okay? And I think we'll have plenty of time to do a couple of these. So I have 8 people in the audience. Jack, I'm wondering 9 people now. Keep coming if you're here. We want to make sure everybody is involved. And if we can see how many viewers we have, we can see if we have enough people in the audience. But if you are coming late, you can join in at any time. That's the beauty of this. We'll have the website up in the corner. It'll be easy. You can join in at any time, and we'll keep saying that throughout the whole broadcast. So, yeah, we've got 10 people in the audience, 8 people going to be the victims, 11 people in the audience now. Hope everybody understands. I think we'll get a quick explanation from the hosts of the game. So let's just do this. Let's jump in and see how it goes. So Becca's going to do the honors, and she's going to hit everybody is in on her screen. And 3, 2, 1, go. And there might be a little bit of a delay for them, but that's okay. Okay, so I see everybody is in.
Hello, I'd like to welcome almost all of you to Quiplash. Oh, good. I'm just relieved that Mackenzie isn't playing after that stunt she pulled last week. Let's get to it. And remember, any extra players can join the audience at any time by entering the room code. Audience members' votes count. This is round one. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer.
Nervous.
Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake.
I think I've played this one time before, and I played it with really other funny people.
Okay, so if you see your question, go ahead and answer it.
Ooh.
You have 80 seconds.
We could do.
'Do the first thing that pops in your head. The very first thing that pops in your head. Yeah, you'll have 2 in this first round. Okay, Chloe, Sam, Isabella, I see you in there. We've got 5 people left, and you don't have much time. Get an answer in there. Get an answer. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Let's start this show. The first
Here we go.
is the first thing you would do.
First thing we do after winning the lottery. Invest in Tesla. Poop on a golden toilet. Okay, so now you have to pick your favorite on your device. And this is everybody in the game. You pick your favorite answer for this question.
These are 2 very different types of answers.
Yes, they are.
Invest in Tesla. That's really smart. Poop on a golden toilet. It's really just a dream, like a moonshot type answer. What is? Oh. Dang.
I saw 75% invest in Tesla.
Aiden and Avery and Hope.
Best thing to
Y'all
use
are
when
my
you're out of
faves.
toilet paper.
Best thing to use when you're out of toilet paper.
Time to vote.
The best thing to use when you're out of toilet paper: dirty socks or a leaf. Honestly, that's super gross.
Audience votes, we have 5, 6 on that
People
one.
always talking about using leaves when you go camping. You're supposed to use the bathroom in the woods or
Sure.
use a leaf. And I've never my mind can't wrap around that concept.
Okay, here we go. 4. Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
They're coming in.
Dirty
69%.
socks is the winner.
690 points for Isabella. Excellent
in
job. Here we go again.
Great nickname
A
for
great
your armpit
nickname
hair.
for your armpit hair. These are awesome
voting
questions.
time.
Debbie Richardson.
With 3 B's. Or Harry for the right arm.
My last name is Richardson. I feel attacked.
Gary for the left. I love both of these. I can't even really pick.
Wow. You got to pick. Okay.
This is good. Oh.
Oh, that was Mariah.
Good job, Mariah.
Awesome.
Hope I loved yours too, though.
Audience favorite.
I legit. I couldn't pick.
Richardson. From Mariah.
Next one, a terrible theme for a high
Terrible
school
theme
prom.
for a high school prom.
Vote on your
Everything.
devices.
Ooh, big hair 90s is actually not really accurate.
That
Big
would
hair was
be-
in the 80s.
That would be a fantastic tacky prom idea. Foreshadowing.
We did tacky prom here,
I
and
love
it
tacky
basically
prom.
just turned into like an 80s night, which I'm not mad about.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So
But,
the
like,
question is, in 30 years, is tacky prom going to be what they look like now?
Whoa.
That'll keep you busy. Man, talk to
Wow.
some philosophers about that. Okay. Who wins? Big hair 90s from Aiden and Avery.
Oh, it's
It's a tie. It's a tie. Wow.
Wow.
Next
Didn't know
up.
it did that.
Again, if you're
Tomorrow's news
joining us
headlines.
late,
Scientists
go to
are shocked to discover that
jackbox.tv on the internet and type in LHGI on another device, and you can play with us.
Oh,
You-
definitely.
right up there in the top right-hand corner. Go ahead and get in on this game. It is open to you. Tomorrow's news headline: scientists are shocked to discover that Ruthie is going to lose.
I wonder
Man.
who said that.
Who said that? I wonder.
What if it's not Santa?
Or dinosaurs have gone extinct. That is breaking news. I will tell you. That is breaking news.
Sam did that. I never would have.
Who,
Never would have
who
thought.
would have thought? And he won the round as well.
Oh.
Wow. All right, Sam.
Samantha won.
All right.
Coming up next, like chicken fingers,
Like
or
chicken fingers or
a
chicken
new
poppers,
appetizer
a
name
new
for your
appetizer
fun
name
theme
for your
restaurant,
fun
Chicken Blend.
theme restaurant, chicken. I think this one's going to be pretty obvious. No answer or saute, yay.
Literally. So Mariah, I like submitted that the last second
The
because I
last
couldn't think
second.
of it, and so I was like,
The performing
ah.
dolphins.
and the
Something
last
you'd yell to
second-
heckle the performing dolphins at SeaWorld. Have you ever been to SeaWorld?
Yes.
I went when
One
I was
time.
little. Yeah, one time.
I went like middle school.
Yeah, I'd
Or,
rather
like,
go.
sixth
I'd
grade.
rather go see the world than go to SeaWorld.
Okay,
Anyway.
Dad. These puns over here.
No hops or you're washed up. Honestly, those are both genius and fantastic. So I'd like to see a tie. So let's see what we got. Let's see here.
Those are both good. Oh, Isabella.
0, 2, 4.
The no hops.
Chloe.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Chloe in for the
Chloe.
win.
Chloe. Wow.
No hops.
She washed the competition right there. My goodness.
Oh, got him
Okay,
again.
next
Okay.
Got him.
A lawn decoration, sure to make the neighbors mad. Rudolph in July or Pink Flamingo. Oh, I know this one.
Both of
I
them.
know this one.
Both of them make me mad.
Pick your favorite on your device. Again, if you join us late, you can play. Look up at the right-hand corner, and you can join the game on another device. Get in here. We're having a blast.
Rudolph in July or Pink Flamingo. Or what? Or like, okay, would you rather have 40 pink flamingos or just one singular pink flamingo? I don't know.
As many as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Rudolph in
Ooh,
July.
Ruthie took it home.
Ruthie's going down in history. My goodness.
Oh.
Whiplash. Plus 250.
All right, let's see
That's
who
all for
won. Not
round
me.
one.
For
Here's the
sure, I
scoreboard.
didn't.
Alrighty. Sam's in first place. That was quick. I didn't
Round
see
two
much
time,
there.
And to make it interesting, I'm doubling all the point values. You heard me.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, we're looking at round 2, so it's counting down for us. So you should have plenty of time to put your answers in. I'm pretty sure you only have one question for this round. We go much quicker for round 2. got answers from Aiden and Avery. They're good. Isabella's in. Can you do it? You don't have much time. We got 23 people in the audience. That is stellar.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. We got 15 seconds. All right, here they all come. Here they come. Come on, friends. Come on, friends.
I feel like my
here we go.
answers
Yeah.
are not good for
You
this
gotta
round.
hustle.
A
You gotta
rejected title
hustle.
for the
Use
good,
that
the bad,
brain.
and
A
the ugly
rejected
was the
title
good,
for the
the
good, the
bad,
bad,
and
and
the
the ugly was the good, the bad,
Okay,
and
voting
the...
time. Pick your favorite.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. I feel like this was a last-ditch effort with the maybe. Seven, 6. Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh, both of those are.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, at least there
What
are
were the
4
odds?
kids that are nice and
It's
didn't want to pick
9%
Trent.
for Sam.
I
but-
was not one of those. I definitely picked Trent as
There
the
you go.
answer.
I appreciate your
Worst
honesty.
job title that starts with assistant.
Okay.
Vote
The
on your
worst job
devices.
title that starts with assistant. Oh man.
I'm just throwing staff under the bus
Man, they
here.
are, aren't they? Plumber. An assistant plumber. Man. Assistant to Jarrett Richardson or assistant Jarrett Richardson? See, I would think my twin brother is the assistant Jarrett Richardson. Oh, that was you. Oh, okay.
It was me. I couldn't think of anything
75.
else.
Hey, you
I
got a
went-
lot of points.
Yeah,
You got
I
a lot
went-
of points.
I went for the dirty, like, just
Next
cheap
one.
points.
One place a finger
One
shouldn't
place a
go.
finger shouldn't go. That's what I'm seeing. In a lion's
Time to
mouth.
vote.
How are these
Mouth.
both the same?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. That's tough. I don't know.
It didn't even say a mouth. It just says mouth.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
makes me immediately think, this is just how my mind works, of like, because I feel like if it said a mouth, I picture someone like ready with their mouth open and like me putting my finger, but just mouth makes me think of like me surprising someone and like putting my finger in their mouth.
I think that this was a good teachable moment from Aiden, Avery, and Hope saying, don't put your finger in anybody's mouth ever.
Especially in light of COVID.
If you're going to leave tonight with any wisdom
Next in
from us,
line,
there it is, right there.
hack.
Life hack.
Lower your heating bills.
Lower your
by-
heating bills by, I need to know this.
It's voting time.
It's Texas, y'all. Swearing to the oldies. I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what that means. So, who do we think put that is my question. Oh.
I
Come on,
I
audience.
kind
Let's
of
see
feel
it.
like Sam. Sounds like something
Pick
Sam
your
would
question.
say.
Pick your question. Life hack. You want any good life hacks?
No. Straight up no. Good life hack.
Here's Texas, y'all.
Always be
13
positive.
votes for Texas, y'all.
Coming up next, it never,
It never ends well when you mix blank and blank. That's tough. Mayo and cheese or no answer. We missed you, Sam. 100 points.
That was
100%
such a
mayo
good
and cheese.
opportunity.
Good job, Isabella. You fought a good fight. That was awesome. Something squirrels probably do when no one is looking. That is interesting. Dance alone or no answer. I bet they do dance alone.
I'm picturing them
answer.
dancing very like sadly and slowly and like
Next is
alone by themselves.
what's really in a
Yeah.
Like
camel's hump?
you know how when you try to dance with a partner, like an
Time
air
to vote.
partner, you know?
Hmm. So
No.
what's really in a camel's hump? I was watching Aladdin this afternoon, so this is timely.
Treasure maps.
Treasure maps. All camels do is hunt for
For tree. For tray.
Tray. Or brains. So they keep their brains
Ran out
in
of
their
characters
backs.
there.
But yeah, that's funny.
No, it's not their brains. It's the brains from the treasure.
Oh, I see. It's the brains from their victims. That's what it
Yes,
is.
from their victims. Is it tied?
It's a tie?
Oh, no.
Nope, not quite.
Chloe won by
Chloe won by a
point.
point. 53%.
Wow.
Hey, if you joined us late, you can get in on this game.
A
Up
great
on the
thing to
right-hand
yell
corner,
before
use
jumping
another
out of an
device.
airplane.
You can get in at jackbox.tv. A great thing to
Hold it,
yell
your
before
devices.
jumping out of an airplane. Cowabunga, I'm the pilot.
Yes,
That's awesome.
that's what
funny.
I'm doing.
There's an old show called Airplane that has really dry comedy, and I get a laugh out of it every time I watch it. But it's from like the 80s.
Oh, that's
So,
old.
yeah.
That's like too old for me.
I wasn't even
sometimes.
around yet. I wasn't even a thought. So, yeah. So I'm the pilot or Cowabunga. Is that how you spell Cowabunga?
Maybe.
Cool.
I'll just sound it out, I guess.
Mariah,
that's what I would've
that's a
done.
good answer, Mariah. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
200 bonus points. Congratulations.
Round
Okay.
2 is now complete.
I think that's the end
Let's
of
see
round
who
2.
completed it well.
Sam's still in the lead. Wow. No, he's not. Becca's winning. We didn't rig it, I promise.
Becca's winning.
Yeah,
What?
you're winning.
Round
The
one.
last lap. Here we go.
Oh my god.
This is the last one. Point values are tripled, and everyone gets the same question. So this is going to be quick.
Oh, pressure. I don't do that.
Put your thinking caps on. Here it comes. An unusual special skill to include special skill to include on your resume. Go.
Pressure. That's dumb.
Not much time. You had half the amount of time for this one. Black belt in karate. Hope's in. Hope, parentheses. Isabella is in. Ruthie is in. Aiden Avery, Sam, Mariah. Come on, y'all. Get it in there. Get it in there. 4. Come on, Pink. Ah, Pink didn't make it in.
And here's what
That's
you
okay. That's okay.
Vote now.
An unusual special skill, and everybody has to click 1. And I think that's my name. Close.
That's
You're
fine.
missing all the A's. It's okay. Slow pastoring dad. I know Jarrett Richardson. I'm reading your mind. Secretly Black Widow. Good at lying. Squirrel trainer. Good at making stink farts. Man, these are solid. Like, these should be on your resume anyway. Honestly.
Yeah.
When you guys
Especially-
make resumes, hit us up.
Slow pastoring dad. If you don't share that in your next interview, you're not getting it.
What does that mean? Slow
I
pastoring
don't
dad.
know. I guess they're just saying. I have to guess it's either like Sam or Ruthie that is talking about Trent being
That sounds like
slow,
a
you're
PK answer.
slow at
Yeah.
preaching. That's what. Trent is the
I
slowest.
pastor slow. Okay, 4% for Aiden and Avery. You got 2 votes for this person, 7%.
7%.
Oh man,
Thank you.
this
Sam
is gonna
and
be
Ryan.
tight. This is gonna be tight. Slow passing dad. Another
knew it was
7%.
Sam. I knew it.
It had to be Sam Henderson. Squirrel trainer. That's a good skill. You can go real far with that. Especially college campuses. They all have crazy squirrels. I'm reading your mind. Ruthie put that. That's a good skill. Yeah, yeah.
If I could pick any.
Really good at lying.
Why did everyone vote for that?
Oh man. Hope.
Apparently
Hope's
everyone
reading minds. Okay.
wants to get better at lying.
Hey, I got 3 people. That's good. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I think that one won.
Did it win?
It's over.
I missed it.
Let's take a look at
I
the
missed it.
final
Where'd
scores.
it go?
Okay.
There's no way I'm gonna win this.
There's a way. There was away.
No.
Becca won the game.
I think that's false.
It's true.
That can't be the real.
Top answer, though, it's Texas, y'all, with 87%. Congratulations. I want to play again. I think we're going to go again. What do you think?
Sure.
Can we do it again?
Yeah.
I think we should. If we got the time for it. So we are going.
If you guys want to play again, you should comment if you want to play again.
Yeah, we could do that.
I think the only reason I won is because I went up against someone who didn't answer, and so I defaulted and got all the points.
True, that did happen.
Doesn't
a couple
make
times,
me feel
I think.
good.
Doesn't
But
make me
it's
feel
okay.
good. Okay,
I
so
won anyway.
here's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go again.
Ooh.
I'm going to hit new players. If you were just a victim, do not enter again. Let's give everybody else a chance. That would be helpful for everybody else, okay? You do play again. Okay, so I'm going to hit, yes, new players.
Wait, it just said disconnected.
Okay, so we got a new room.
Yes. Z-E-Z-U.
That's right.
Zizu is what it sounds like.
Zazu, my favorite Disney of all time, The Lion King. So good.
All right, so it's Z is in zebra,
Uh-huh.
and then E is in Ibra.
Yeah.
Z.
Z is in zebra, and U is in
That got me. Yeah.
Ubra.
Oh, that was funny. That's like.
Jonathan, Deer in Headlight, Luke Cast, 4090, Elijah,
Ooh.
Shimeon. Okay.
Shimeon.
Who was
Is that
that?
what he put that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You guys, you should comment. Should I be like, hey, comment what name I should put? Was that no?
Well, you're going to miss out here in a second.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Okay. You missed that. That's okay.
no,
That's okay. Go for it. So we want to give it a second. So now we're going to wait for everybody to get in the audience. So one of you is going to have a button, or maybe I can push the button that says everybody is in. Give it a second. We're going to wait to push everybody's in until we have a large audience. So Jarret is in the game. That's close. My name has 2 R's and 2 T's, but mad respect for you.
Mad respect. Wait. Deer. Deer in a headlight. Did you see that?
Yeah, it looks like somebody started the game.
Uh,
So I wish I could pause the game.
Or maybe we can just restart.
Yeah. So we're going to have to restart the game. Well, maybe not. We want to make sure everybody's in.
Can you still join once it starts?
Yeah, you can still join once it starts, for sure. So for this first round, luckily it's the longest one. We have 10 in the audience, so we'll just keep going. That will be fine. Make sure you join the game, jackbox.tv, a website, and then type in ZEZU, and you can play with us. If you're one of the victims, if you're one of the contestants, you should have a question right now, and you can answer that. Answer it to the funniest answer you can possibly come up with. I want you got to make us laugh. That's your new job.
If you can make me laugh, I'm going to high five you through the video camera.
Okay, it's not hard to make you laugh.
I don't know. I have a certain sense of humor, I feel like.
Yeah.
And so if you have the right sense of humor to make me laugh, then it's not hard. But also I'm just happy, and so I might just laugh because I'm happy to be with someone, you know?
Thanks for opening up. I love that.
So
See?
that was funny. But that was funny. That was funny though.
I laugh at many things, so including myself and my own jokes, and there's no shame in that.
But
we're close. We got 2 left.
This
2 people
name,
left.
this deer in the headlight, I think that's hilarious. But it's just how it's spelled though.
It's missing some vowels
Deer,
and a G and an H.
deer in the.
We've got 2 people,
It's
blue,
funny.
light blue, and purple. Whoever you are. Get on in here.
That was
Missed your
good.
chance.
Shimmyin'. If you ever
Shimmyin'
come up
was
to me
first.
and say shimmyin', I will laugh every time. Especially if you shimmy with
Okay,
it. I'll
okay,
laugh.
okay. No answer to this one, but the best prize, missed the question.
Deer in the headlight.
More Cracker Jacks. Whatever the question was, that's what it was. Okay, there it was. You got points. Good for you. The title you'd come up with if you were writing the Olympics theme song. Oh my goodness. The song, Run Fast, man.
Okay, the song. Who put that?
I think it's interesting that, the only runner I know is from Jamaica, Usain Bolt. Like, he's our guy. I think that's interesting. Don't you think that's interesting? I think that's interesting.
Yeah,
He-
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's from
Yeah.
Jamaica, but he's our guy.
He's our guy.
he's fast, too.
So, like, we claim him as American? Is that what you're saying?
Guys, there's nothing I get into more than U.S. Olympic swimming. I will scream at the TV. Okay, Shimeon had Run Fast,
Yes.
man. He got a lot there. 13, my
Shimmy,
goodness.
shimmy.
81% for Shimeon. Shimeon.
Coming up next, who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Who done it? Sam did
It's
or
already
Jarrett?
Still with one T. Only it's a different
J A
Jarrett.
R R E T T.
It's a different
But,
Jarrett.
Okay, we'll get there. I just got here.
I
It's
would have
fine.
went. Ooh. That would have been my answer because
That would have been fantastic.
song.
Who?
Because y'all know the song, right? Who let the dogs out? Who?
3, 2.
Watch no one
One.
even know that song.
Ruthie. Oh, no. I got a lot of votes. So,
Jarrett.
man, shout out to whoever you are. You're awesome.
I know, we can't
Next
even
up.
tell.
Yeah, we don't even know who you are.
Jarrett with one T.
We can all agree that blank. That is a broad
Hold on, your
statement.
devices.
Oh my goodness. Somebody's out to. They're attacking me.
They
Like,
are. They're
Texas
attacking Jarrett
barbecue
with
is better
two
than
Ts.
Kansas barbecue, or cool quarantine stinks.
Well,
Quarantine.
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 I think it's meant to like be the beginning of like a rap song. Quarantine. That's how you're supposed to say it.
Okay, we can develop that. We
Yeah.
can turn that into something. 10 audience votes so far. Again, if you just joined us, you can get back in this game. Go to jacksbox.tv up in the right-hand corner. Type that in your browser. My goodness. That's a lot.
Lucas
Uh,
coming in for the win.
Jackbox.tv, and then type in the room code ZEZU. You can get in on the game, have a blast with us. How would you fix the economy?
What a well-developed question.
Vote for me
Jarrett.
or no answer.
Jarrett with two T's.
Look at this democracy
Oh my gosh, Jarrett, this is how we fix the economy is with
And
you.
next,
with communism
Jarrett
because you have
2020.
no other
Italian
choice.
All right.
A bad name for an Italian
Took a
restaurant.
turn. Mia constipated? That's hilarious.
That's gonna win too.
That would have won regardless.
Yeah, you're right.
That was funny. Good
All
job,
right.
Deer in the headlight. Deer in the light.
Sequel to the
whatever.
painting, dogs playing poker. Oh man. Dogs playing Go Fish.
Time to
Dogs
vote.
playing Bible trivia.
No. The dogs.
Bible trivia can go two ways. It can either be really easy or random. I have no clue. That's my experience.
The
anyway.
dogs playing Bible
Six audience
trivia.
votes. 7 audience votes.
I
So
don't know.
7.
It's typed on purpose, but
8
I'm not-
audience votes. The dogs. Elijah.
Oh, I voted. Oh, yeah. Wait, is it a tie?
No,
It's a
yes, it's a tie. 50-50.
I voted for
big
the Bible
points.
trivia.
Awesome.
Next up.
What's the next question?
don't
If you don't have extra money, an odd thing to
use
use as a tip for your waiter.
Oh, no.
Your number, yeah, saw that coming.
Your
Or shoe.
number. Who said
Wow.
that?
We'll find out shortly.
Your
Unless it
shoe.
is my doppelganger. We'll see. Okay.
Your name,
Whoever that
doppelganger.
is. Your number or your
Don't
shoe?
Have any extra money?
Depends on the
Which
shoe,
is-
right?
I was about to say.
Like, don't leave sneakers on the table. That's like negative money.
Oh, shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy,
7 votes
shimmy.
for your number. That's clever. That's clever. Bold.
Shame, shimmy, shimmy.
That would be very bold.
That would be bold. But also, what
That's
number are you
round
playing?
one.
All right, I think
Let's
that's
take a
the
look
end.
at the scores.
3675 209, that one? Or
Okay. Deer in the headlight.
to round
Okay,
two.
whoever
Points are
after
double,
this
double
game,
Round
dice.
two.
everyone has to like comment their names, like
Yeah,
who
that'd be
they
cool.
are, because I need to know.
Okay, you got a new question coming your way. Let's see it. A new question. Now we have 80 seconds to kill.
75, 74, 73.
Thank you.
I wasn't gonna count all the way down. What if we did? We counted just our. All right, let's practice our numbers backwards. This is a fun
Where we
game.
at? Yeah, this is good.
Really get to tap into your creativity here and
Yeah.
be like, okay, how hard can I make people laugh? Deer in OHD headline. Okay.
Get your answers in there. Not much time. Get them in there. First thing that pops in your head. You know what it is. Put it in there. Have no shame.
There's some
Get it in
people,
there.
they're like, nothing's in my head all the time, so how do I make something appear?
Ruthie's in. Jarrett Naya. Who's
that's-
orange? Square. I almost said the shape. I don't know.
Okay, it's time for some quiplashing.
Okay.
Our first prompt
Here we go.
is,
Let's look at round
Everything
two. Everything tastes better
blank.
with.
Butter.
Oh,
Okay, everyone,
that's
cane
tough.
sauce.
That's tough. Right
I would
there.
say cane sauce.
Yeah, I love.
But also, what
canes.
kind of gravy? Because I don't like all gravy.
I like both, but I really like brown gravy.
See,
Brown
I like
gravy
white
with
gravy.
like mashed potatoes with the bacon bits in it. Oh
Okay, I
man,
get
like
on with
Cracker
that.
Barrel. Oh
Mhm.
man, you guys have Cracker Barrel down here?
Yeah.
Good. I love
This is
Cracker
the
Barrel.
South. Why
Sunday
would we
home
not
style
have-
chicken, man. That stuff is awesome. I'm very curious to see who's gonna win.
Definitely cane sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be cane sauce. We're close. Not really. 75% for Canes. Canes is fantastic.
Next in line.
What a simple business model,
terrible
honestly.
wedding
A
gift.
terrible wedding gift. Teeth.
Teeth.
A
Vote
rat.
on your devices.
Yeah, both those are terrible.
I
But
just
which is
love that
worse?
someone just thought teeth. That's the first thought that they had. First
Well,
thing in their
I
mind.
mean,
teeth.
it's sensible because you fast forward 60 years,
Yeah.
you're gonna need those,
Obviously.
like new ones. Here's the story of the people who would use the cup that their grandma used to store her teeth in, like as a drinking cup. I think that's funny. I heard that one time. It was awesome. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh man, a rat?
What?
Oh,
Hi.
wow! I'm surprised.
Wow.
All right, a rat.
Okay, next one. What your pancreas tests
What your
revealed.
pancreas tests revealed: too much school
It's voting
or
time.
pancakes.
Both of these are
That is
really
a out of left field question. Too much school. It is the middle of the summer.
good. Or just pancakes. That's funny.
Guys, pancakes will get you through college. It's like $1.60 for a box, which is easily 20 meals. Fantastic.
Okay, secret ingredient to pancakes: cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Change your life forever.
What's a synonym for cinnamon?
All right, you're on fire with
I
these
don't know.
dad
I
jokes
don't know.
tonight.
I don't know. It's a question. I don't know what to do. What is a synonym? Like
And
thing
next
that
is-
I don't know.
Synonym.
Surprising first words for your baby to speak. Anything at all. What
develop.
are these answers? What are these answers, honestly? You guys are awesome. You guys are fantastic. Becca's on the floor laughing right now. On the ground.
Oh, it was so funny. As soon as it popped up, what? Genuinely, just don't know.
Elijah or myself.
Oh man,
6 votes for Texas barbecue.
I didn't even get to vote.
It would be surprising for anybody to say
I
Texas
would have
barbecue
voted
is better
Jarrett,
than Kansas
though.
barbecue.
Jarrett.
Coming up next.
Okay. First names
Names
of
of
each.
each of your
Wow.
members.
Of your. Yeah. What do we got?
It's
This
voting
couldn't be
time.
weirder. Bob and Larry. I gotta go with Bob and Larry. That's funny. How did that sneak in? Oh well. This couldn't be weirder is correct, honestly. So, what are we going to do next is my question. We're going to talk about the Psalms for 1 second. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Psalms for a second, which is good. This couldn't be weirder wins by a landslide. You guys are awesome. Good choice. Good choice. Okay. What's next here? A lesser-known ingredient in most microwave pizza pockets, otherwise known as Hot Pockets, otherwise known as the things I had for lunch twice last week. Giant
Diabetes.
pizza rolls. Diabetes. Or snot.
Diabetes.
I had Hot Pockets twice last week for lunch. If you were there, you know. You had to be there, though.
Yeah. Hot Pockets. With
Every time I hear
diabetes.
like a food slogan, I feel like it should follow with a yum, like Red Robin. So I don't know why that is, but it is that way. Snot or diabetes? Oh, shit, of course. Of course. 7 people. That is an ingredient. Like, they put it in. It's easy to inject stuff in a Hot Pocket.
Next one.
What's next?
Invent
a holiday that you think everyone enjoyed. That's kind of a tough question. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey, they spelled your name right both
Yeah,
times.
they spelled my name right. That's awesome.
Jared Day.
Man, this is tough. You either vote for the J-A or the other one.
Double J-A.
I don't know. See, now we know that is intentional, the double J. Okay.
Honestly, if people don't know how to spell your name after, either people are going to
Yeah.
know
Well-
after this, or they're going to be more confused because there's been so many spellings of your name.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's been all intentional. Oh, almost tied. Almost.
Oh, it was so
Wow.
close.
All right, so now we need to pick a day for that. When was my first day?
Okay,
I don't even
next
remember
one.
the day.
A
It was
good
July
use for
1st. That was my
Ew,
first day.
this
A
is
good use for
gross.
toenail clippings. Oh,
done.
I wanted to see sprinkles. Oh well. Salad additions. What's the answer? What's the answer? I'm asking what's the answer, as if there is a correct answer.
Yes.
There's not a correct answer.
What's it going to be?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be the crowd favorite here? I can't get the Hot Pocket theme. I might have to get Hot Pocket.
Salad additions. Yep, saw that coming.
Ugh,
It's good.
it's so
It's good.
gross.
I mean, would you ever notice though? Honestly.
Yes.
Okay,
For sure.
I believe you.
Okay.
And that's all for round 2.
All right, was that round 1 or 2? I think that was 2, right?
Wait, is this the end?
So we got one more where everybody will answer the same question. Okay.
Shimmy is in the lead.
Round 3. Here we go.
This is round 3, the last lash. Points are
All points are
tripled,
tripled. You
and
get the
everyone
same
gets
question.
The same one single
Get it in
prompt this
there.
time.
What's your most creative answer
The last
to
lash prompt is
this question? A lesson that
lesson
probably
that should
wouldn't be
never be
taught
taught
on
on
Sesame
Sesame
Street.
Street.
All right, keep them appropriate, my friends. Keep them appropriate. But what do we got? There's a whole plethora of answers. Keep it family friendly, though. Keep
How to
it
fix the
family
economy.
friendly. Yeah, honestly.
Jared
to-
2020.
How to fix the economy? I have no idea.
I'm gonna just shout out answers. Those are my only two,
How to
apparently.
be
Now I
rid
can-
of
how to make hot pockets.
How to
how
make
to heat
Hot
up a hot
Pockets.
pocket. What to do with $1 million? How
What
to
to- yeah.
how to build a golden toilet seat.
You're intriguing. Like, your answers are intriguing.
everybody's in. Vote with
Okay,
your votes.
baseball. What happened to Oscar on trash? How to spell? No. What's with all the no answers, people? Okay,
Because
you
they
got
couldn't keep it appropriate.
you
Apparently.
got 3 to choose from. What happens to Oscar on trash day?
Oh,
Baseball. How to spell whatever that is.
how to spell?
Hey, they got
Juret.
the double R's.
Juret.
Appreciate that.
What if
Double
we all
Rs.
started calling you Juret?
You wouldn't be the first.
We wouldn't be the first. Juret. That would
Just
be
take all the
awful.
vowels out of my name. Just
Yeah.
jerk.
Jurt. It sounds like a
Jerk.
like a burp. You know what? Jurt.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Wow.
Oh, man.
Wait.
We should make a podcast.
Yeah,
would
we
you
should
guys
make a
listen
podcast.
if me and Jarrett just like
Yeah,
talked
comment.
on
If we made a podcast, would you listen? And then what would you want it to be? Is baseball going to win? No.
No.
Okay. How to spell that? I bet that wins.
How to spell Jarrett?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh my God.
Wow. Ah, Sesame Street. That guy. Okay.
So, okay.
That's
That
a
was
rough
the
question.
appropriate answer.
That's a rough question.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that. Okay.
I
Is
just-
Jimmy gonna
I
win?
just hit
No.
it.
Myself is gonna win.
Jarrett was 1T. All right, we got to know who the Jarrett is.
Yeah. So if you were Jarrett, comment on YouTube. Let us know. We want to know who won. Okay.
Also, I want to know who the deer in the headlight is.
Yes, I want to know that too. I want to know all you. Who were you? This was fun. I love that everybody else can have a hand in it by voting. That's fun. Okay. Well, we're going to call it quits for that. Let's make sure. Here, there we are. I can see us on the camera. All right, so everybody, we are going to talk about the Psalms for just a second. You guys have read a lot of Psalms. I hope you've kept track of them. That would be super important. We will have 9 in total. 9 Psalms that you will have read, which is not a lot out of the many, many Psalms, but I hope you have read them. They've been really good for me and for us. One thing I have learned, like reading these Psalms, I've read them all so many times, but continue to get new stuff out of them, especially when I look at like the context that they find themselves in. That's been helpful for me. Like we're going to read one this morning or tomorrow, Psalm 101, which you've read a lot, most likely. And it could be really glossed over. Like I've said so many times, it could be really passed over. But if you really dive in, dig deep, be honest with your soul as the psalm is honest with God, you can actually find a lot in there for that. So we've got Psalm 101, Psalm 122, Psalm 121, and then lastly, Friday, Psalm 142, which is going to be very encouraging. I think that's a really great way to wrap it up. So really what we're going to do right now, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a heads up of what's going to come this week. So we're going to do this right now, and then you'll see 2 videos, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, and then we're going to do this, the same thing we did tonight. We're going to do it again on Sunday, and that'll be a wrap on our journey through Psalms, through a selection of Psalms. A selection of Psalms. So some things to look for this week that I want you to be aware of. So first, Psalm 101. I'm going to have my Bible with me. That would be helpful, so I can help us through. But Psalm 101, it's a good one. Again, it kind of fits this theme that we've been having of feeling confused, feeling a little lost, but returning back to the refuge that comes from the Lord. So he begins the psalm. He said, I'm going to sing of God's steadfast love and of his justice, which is a whole slew of themes we could jump into right there. But I love verse 2. You're going to see this tomorrow. I will ponder the way that is blameless. Oh, when will you come to me? I will walk with integrity of heart within my house. So I really love that verse, and it really grabbed me when we were looking through for these, which Psalms we're going to pick, especially the phrase within my house. Like, how are we going to have integrity of heart within our house? We're all stuck in our homes right now. So that leaped off the page when I read through that psalm. So having integrity of heart. So first thing I want you to notice, why does it say integrity of heart? I think there's a difference between having integrity versus having integrity of heart. One thing is outward and the other is outward and inward, if that makes sense. So focus on that. We have a question for you about the difference. What does integrity mean? Focus on that. Another thing I want you to really focus on in this one, the phrase, oh, when will you come to me? So I was doing a little bit of reading. It's possible that David wrote this psalm when he was bringing the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem, which is a really big deal. It basically means that David is bringing the presence of God to his own city. In fact, basically his own house. He's bringing the ark, okay, the golden box that you've heard about. So David, it's possible he's bringing that. Regardless, David is in this season of waiting for the presence of God to show up. Who knows how long, but he's waiting for God to move. He's waiting for God to do something, to show up in the ark, so he can feel his presence around him. So he's in that season of waiting, but he's also in a season of abiding in the house of the Lord. So I love that relationship between waiting on God, but also abiding in him and abiding in his house. So one thing you can really think about when you're reading this psalm, that it is right and good to wait on God to move. During this pandemic, in your life, in your family situation, it is right to wait on him to move, but it is also necessary that you abide in his love, okay? There's another psalm, I think we'll highlight it this week, that if you delight yourself in the Lord, he will give you the desires of your heart. And the key word there is if, that if you delight yourself in the Lord, he's going to match your desires to his desires. So focus on that. I love the idea of waiting while abiding in the Lord. Focus on that for Psalm 101. Let's look at Psalm 120 to 121. Again, you don't need to have your Bibles. I'm just giving you heads up for this. We have questions for you on the website that you will see, but this one begins with distress. Psalm 120. Psalm 100, you'll flip through several pages of Psalm 119, by the way. So you get to Psalm 120, and you've got distress. In my distress, I called to the Lord, and he answered me. That's great news. He's calling to the Lord, and he's answering him. And then we read about lying lips and deceitful tongues. So one thing that jumped out to me is the phrase, verse 5, woe to me. When I see woe to me in the Psalms, I think of I can't even. I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know what to say. Woe to me, woe is me. That's what I think of when I see that. So David here, or the psalmist, the psalmist, he is overwhelmed. Probably surrounded by chaos. That's a theme we see all the time in these psalms. He's overwhelmed, and he doesn't feel like he has any voice. He's got no traction in his scenario. We see that in verse 7. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. So he has no voice. He has no say in his situation. So that psalm ends like that, basically saying, I don't know what to do. I'm lost here. I have no control over what's going on, which is why we're going to look at Psalm 121. So 121, right there. Verse 1, I lift my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? So we're going to see that flip that we see very often in the Psalms, that flip, coin flip, where you see go from distress, destruction, to, man, God is my refuge. When he hits his breaking point, he's going to turn to the keeper. And that's what Psalm 121 is all about, that the Lord is your keeper, the one who keeps you together, the one who keeps you from harm, and that is God the Father. So the last psalm we're going to look at is Psalm 142. You have definitely heard this psalm before, toward the end of the book, basically saying that God is your refuge. Throughout all of this whole season, and it's been a long time, I want you guys to really focus on, when you're reading this psalm, on Friday. It's going to be on Friday when you read this. End of the week, how has God been your refuge? And we have those questions for you at the very end. Like I said at the beginning, we're counting on you to be honest with yourself in these questions. We left a lot of space for you to kind of journal through those. Becca, what do you think journaling, why is journaling important? Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, I think journaling is important. Really, I think even just if it gets your thoughts down, that helps, because especially I feel like now everyone just has so many thoughts all the time. And so if you are just able to write those down, it helps make sense of all of your thoughts. You can maybe even connect dots on the paper once you have all your thoughts down that you couldn't connect in your head. Also, it's good to have a go-to journal or a folder or book or notebook, because it's really cool to go back and read through things that you've written. Maybe if you answer a question about how to be honest with God in your prayer life, you could write something down of like, hey, I haven't been honest with God in this way, and you can write this down. And then either weeks later or months later, you go back and you read that, and you're like, wow, that's really cool. I was going through that, but now I'm not, because God's brought me out of it. And so it's even like a good reminder to keep and to go look back and see just God moving constantly in your life if you keep track of it. And so it's a good way to be honest with yourself and kind of get your thoughts out, and even just a kind of like an accountability of you're just like making yourself do it. And so
for sure. So make sure you're being honest in those journals. That's super important. Another just big challenge, this is the time where you get to learn how to own your own faith while you're at your home and away from each other, which is something that you can take through the rest of your life. And that's a super top of my list. That's my goal for you, that you learn to own your own faith. And such at a time like this, I think we have a really cool opportunity to do so. So with that being said, super glad you got on with us tonight. I had a lot of fun reading your answers. Hope you guys had a lot of fun too. We're going to do this next week, and we'll do a very similar game where everybody gets to participate, okay? So we're going to do that next week. Invite anybody you want. Anybody at all. Like I said, we can have 10,000 people on here. So if we hit that, I will be pleased.
He'll shave his head.
Honestly, yeah, I would, but I don't think that's going to happen. Hey. But if you do it, I'll literally do it. No problem.
Faith. Jarrett has no faith,
and my brother's
apparently.
Getting married in 2 weeks, but I'll do it.
Shout out.
Yeah. So, man, thanks for coming on. This was a blast. If you're coming to lunch this week, I'm super excited to see you. We're going to have a lot of fun. Remember, those are happening inside in the chapel. We'll be distanced. It will be safe. It will be great. With that,
they're about an hour and a half.
Yeah, about an hour and a half, noon to 1:30. I believe that's the time. If you have any questions, you can text us on Remind or on Instagram, or have your parents or yourself email us. Lots of ways to connect. So with that, signing off.
Signing off.
Thanks for coming. Have a great night.
Oh.